Whether you think you have what it takes to add new recruits to your team or to act as a rogue agent and stop the recruiter in his tracks, you better check out Mind Management. Let's take a look at how this game plays. In this game, one player will take on the role of the recruiter, while 1 to 4 people will take on the roles of the rogue agents who are trying to stop the recruiter. The recruiter is trying to get through 16 turns without being caught, or collect all of the recruits from places that they visit on the board. They'll be tracking their movement with a board that they have behind their screen, and anytime that they walk through one of the items that they have on one of their cards behind their screen, they'll be able to collect one of these recruits during these red times on the board there. They will not be marking where they go, but the rogue agents can ask questions about certain places that they visited, and if they have visited them, they will mark those on the board with these little step tokens. Then rogue agents can also ask questions to the recruiter to reveal what time frame they had visited that. They can attempt to capture the rogue agent if they think they are in the same spot as them. And they can also potentially shake down the immortals that are on the board to try and get more information about which cards the recruiter has behind their screen. Players will just take turns, and they will be trying to, again, evade the rogue agents on one side and capture the recruiter on the other, and play will go for those 16 turns or until the recruiter has been captured. I can be pretty hit and miss with hidden movement games. I played both the recruiter and the rogue agents in different plays, and I liked this one. I thought it was very smooth. I thought overall it was pretty simple, at least the basic game. There's a training mission that's even more basic, but even the full game right off the bat is pretty simple to follow, which I like. And then you can add some more packs of different things as people win or lose as the two different sides to kind of add some complexity or at least some choice to different things, which I also like that you can kind of scale that up the more and more you play. Overall, though, like I said, I thought that it was pretty good. I thought that there's a lot of different elements going on where, as the recruiter, you are trying to go to certain spots to get different items when you walk through different types of spaces. You're moving your immortals who can also do the same thing. And as the rogue agents, you're just trying to get as much information as possible. So I think there's a good back and forth overall. The one thing that I noticed in some plays was that if the rogue agents are having a really vivid discussion about, planning out the strategy or kind of just thinking about the different clues that they have and saying, okay, they could have gone this way, this way, this way, and just spending a lot of time talking about that, then the recruiter is kind of sitting, not having a lot of discussion and not really playing a lot. There can be a lot of downtime for them depending on how the rogue agents are playing. And when it comes back around to them, their turns are usually pretty quick, so they might not have as much enjoyment. So if you're somebody who wants to be in on the discussion, you definitely don't want to take on that role for this. I also thought it scaled pretty well, whether you have to play all 4 rogue agents if you're playing like 1v1, or if you have multiple people controlling the different agents. I thought that worked pretty well overall. But for a hidden movement game, I thought this one was pretty rad, so if you already like that mechanism, you'll probably really like this one. You can check out my full thoughts on the blog today to decide if this one's for you.